Why is it so damn cloudy outside? Jesus Christ. There's like no lighting in here. What is going on, boys? It is me, Quinkun. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having a great weekend. Welcome to this Q&A Sunday. This is the third installment of this Q&A Sunday, and you guys have been loving this series, so it's going to continue on every Sunday. We're going to have a Q&A, so if you have any questions, leave it in the comment section down below. We've been hitting over 100 likes every episode, so let's try to do it once again, 100 likes, and for sure we'll have a Q&A next Sunday also. But thank you so much for the support on these videos, and now it is time to get into the questions for today's episode. So Gaming Sergeant asks, can you do an impression of your brother? So I'm gonna try my best. People say that we already sound the same, so I'm gonna try to do an impression just for you. Yo, what's up guys? How are you guys doing today? It is me, X-Rays, and welcome to a brand new episode of my zombie theories. I can't freaking do it. I'm sorry. I can't impersonate my brother. It's too damn hard. I'm sorry, but I tried my best. That is the best impression I can do of my brother. So, B- asks, Kun roughly is translated in Japanese to kid. What does it mean in Spanish? So, if you guys don't know who B- is, he's another FIFA 15 career mode YouTuber. Go check him out if you want to. He's very good, and I love his content also. But to answer your question, Kun is translated in Spanish to... I'm not sure if you're ready for this. This is so inappropriate. So, what Kun is translated to is Pussy Destroyer. So, I am a Pussy Destroyer because my name is Quinkun, or Quinkun, how I say it. So, I'm a Pussy Destroyer. But with all honesty, I don't know what the hell it means. I know that Kun Agüero has the nickname Kun, or Kun. But honestly, I don't think it means anything. It has no translation in Spanish. It's just a little nickname that they made, and yeah, it does not mean Pussy Destroyer. Francisco Villa asks, what are you gonna major in college? So right now I am in college, and what I'm majoring right now is general studies. When I did register, I signed up to be an accountant, but I don't know what happened. It changed from accounting to general studies. So right now I am learning basically everything, and once I'm done with these 2 years, I'm gonna move to university and then either study engineering, accounting, or business management. So that is what I'm majoring right now and what I want to major in the future. What is your opinion on Sepp Blatter stepping down as FIFA president? And I'm freaking happy, guys. I'm freaking happy that Sepp Blatter stepped down as FIFA president. The reason I'm happy is because he literally did nothing as president. He was freaking old. He won another election to become FIFA president, and honestly, I freaking hated the guy. He had like no knowledge about football. He insulted football players like Ronaldo, calling him a freaking commander of the pitch, and he even did a freaking robot dance.
A commander on the field of play.
He's a freaking idiot. I don't freaking like him, and you know, he is too old, and I thought it was already time for a brand new, younger president to be in charge of FIFA. And about all this scandal about FIFA being corrupt, I already knew it was corrupt, guys. We all knew that people were paying to, you know, host World Cups and all this stuff. We all freaking knew that. Russia has a lot of money. Qatar has a bunch of oil, so what the hell is going on there? South Africa, they probably paid for crap too, so FIFA is freaking corrupt, and hopefully this doesn't ruin the image of football as a whole. Alright, so Ranza asks, who is your favorite Mexican player, and what do you think about Carlos Vela? So, my favorite Mexican player right now has to be Giovanni Dos Santos. He plays for Villarreal. I freaking love him. His parents are from Brazil, so he is Brazilian, but he was born in Mexico, and he overall is my favorite player. He's great at dribbling, he has great shooting, and overall he is our best player for Mexico. If he would have stayed at Barcelona, man, who knows what would have happened. That's all I'm saying. He did start off in Barcelona. He played with the likes of Ronaldinho and Messi, and then he was sold to the Spurs. But if he would have stayed in Barcelona, he could have been one of the best players in the world right now. But he did make the decision to leave, and he's still a very good player. But if he would have stayed in Barcelona and won all those trophies, he would have been so much better as a player. But what do I think about Carlos Vela? He's another Mexican player. If you guys don't know, Carlos Vela, I'm torn about him. I love the way he plays. He's a very, very good forward. But the thing that kills me is that he was rejecting to join the Mexican national team for so long. And we got to see him play versus the Netherlands. And he played so freaking good. And that is what Mexico needed in the World Cup. If he would have joined during the freaking World Cup, we would have beat the Netherlands. We could have gone to even the semis and faced Argentina. And even then, I think we could have beat them. But Carlos Vela, he's a very great player. I love him to death. But it kills me that he didn't want to join the Mexican team for a very long time. Right now, he is playing again. But it was just recent. So that is the answer to your question. Liam Hayes asks, what do you think about Man U's season and also Depay signing for them? So I think he means, what do you think about Man U's season as a whole this year, and what do I think about them signing Depay? So Manchester United's season this year was actually pretty decent. A lot of people said we weren't going to do well, and we actually finished top 4. We could have got that 3rd spot, but Arsenal beat us to that. But overall, it was a decent season. We could have done a little better against the smaller teams that we lost against. But against the bigger teams, we actually did pretty well against the likes of Man City and Liverpool. And, if we would have got that 3rd place spot, it would have been better. But honestly, we're in Champions League now, which is awesome. And what do I think about them signing Depay? So, Depay is a very good dribbler, very pacey, a lot like Ronaldo. But you have to give him time. He has to get used to the BPL. He has to get used to a new team, a new league. So, just give him time. He's a great footballer. He did very well, and he ripped up the Dutch league. So, he's a very good young Dutch player. I'm happy to see him sign for Manchester United, but we have to give him time, and I know he'll become one of the best players in the world. Seth Nobes asks, is Mexico good for holidays? QnA, have you heard of Watford FC? They are my team and have got promoted to the BPL. So, I don't know what your question is. I do know who Watford FC is, and I know that they went up to the BPL, but I think the question is if Mexico is a good place for holidays. And honestly, it is, but there is a lot of crime and violence in certain parts of Mexico. If you go on holiday, I suggest you go to like Cancun, Acapulco, anywhere that isn't dangerous. Just do freaking Google searches and make sure you don't end up in a bad place like freaking Tijuana or somewhere like that, because Mexico is very violent, and there's only certain parts where it's calm. So I suggest that if you want to go on holiday, you go to a good place like a resort, because if you don't, you better be scared. So that is the answer to your question. So Izzy asks, when is your brother gonna do a face reveal? So before I answer the question, yes, my brother has a YouTube channel. He is older than me, and he has way more subscribers than me. So if you're not subscribed yet to my brother, he does Call of Duty content, very, very freaking awesome content. Go subscribe to him. I'm gonna leave a link to him in the description and on the screen right now. Now, to answer your question, Izzy, my brother's gonna do his face reveal when he can do YouTube full time. Right now, he's currently working, so he doesn't want to do a face reveal and then one of his coworkers find out how he looks like, and when he misses days at work, he doesn't want to get in trouble for it. So what he's going to do is that once he can do YouTube full time, he's going to quit his part-time job and he's going to do full time on YouTube, and that is when he's going to do his face reveal. Andy Barbosa asks, what do you support when it comes to national teams? I'm wondering because I am like you in the aspect that my parents were born in Mexico and I was born here in the US. So all my family root for Mexico, but I am a US fan. So I support Mexico. Yes, I support Mexico because, I don't know, when I grew up, the US had such a phony team, and I freaking hated them when we faced them in a friendly or in a competitive match. So I root for Mexico. I freaking love our team, and I love the philosophy of football we have. But I have to admit that the US has came up in the past years. They've been taking out a lot of great players, and they've been beating a lot of great teams. So honestly, I respect the US, but when it comes to a game against Mexico, I disrespect them so much. And I know how you feel. I have family in Vegas that support the US, and they're freaking Mexican. So when it comes to that, I still love my family over there, but when it comes to games like that, I just freaking hate them. But that is the answer to your question. So we made it to the last question of the Q&A, and the last question is, what do you think of AC Milan and them maybe signing Dani Alves? So AC Milan didn't have a great season this year. They were horrible, honestly. They were losing against crappy teams. They were losing points against crappy teams. And overall, their squad, it just isn't good enough. Their manager sucks even more. Inzaghi was great as a freaking player, but as a freaking coach, he doesn't know what the hell he's doing. AC Milan, they do have some great players that are great, have good quality, but as a whole, they can't compete in Europe. They can't compete in their league. And honestly, I think that if Ancelotti goes to Milan, he is going to do pretty well there. He's going to bring in a lot of great players into the side. He's going to put confidence into more players to play better. And honestly, if Dani Alves goes to AC Milan, I think it'll be better because they do have De Sciglio and Abate as fullbacks. But Dani Alves has experience. He's a great fullback. If he goes to Milan, it's going to be a hard process. He's going to get used to, you know, developing in a brand new league with brand new players and a brand new team. So AC Milan, they need to switch managers and they need better players on their side. So that is the answer to your question. But this completes the Q&A. I hope you guys did enjoy it. I had fun answering your questions. And yes, if you have some questions, leave it in the comment section down below. And I'm gonna tell you guys one more time, if you want to ask inappropriate questions that are completely nasty, just leave the question down below. I'll freaking answer it. I want this Q&A to be funnier. So if you want to answer some nasty ass questions, leave it in the comment section down below and I will freaking answer them. I don't care how nasty they are, I'll freaking answer them. But this is the end of the video. Thank you for all the support. And I've noticed lately that my career mode videos haven't been getting a lot of pop. You guys haven't really been supporting it. So I'm still gonna upload those videos. But if you guys still want me to do it, I will take out the content. But you guys have to support me. You have to leave likes. You have to leave comments. And that is pretty much it. Show your support on my videos. And I'll keep on pumping out content. But this is it. I've been Quinkun. And I'll see you guys next time.